Hello, welcome back. Today I have a fine opportunity because, hold on, let me put this down. Because not only do I have one Blackmagic Pocket 4K, I have two Blackmagic Pocket 4Ks. This one's not mine. I've not just gone and bought another one. I wouldn't buy one of these in 2022, and that's the topic for another video. But this is the one I use for work. So bit of backstory. Okay, so my day job is in marketing, but I have two halves. I have the digital side, which I think I've mentioned before, which is like emails and banners and strategy and analytics and all that kind of stuff. But the other side, which is something that came about last year, is I'm actually kind of the lead on video, not animation, but video. And this was like a wonderful opportunity that came to me through obviously this hobby slash passion that I have outside of work. Go back to pre-pandemic, and the company was looking into video strategy, and they asked me, because of this, what should we do? So we got a Blackmagic, and we got a similar setup to what I have, but obviously I already had Canon lenses, so we had to get a Lumix lens. Again, I'm going to go into that in another video, so make sure you're subscribed and like the bell. But this camera has been our workhorse for corporate stuff for the last, let's say 9 months, because it was 3 months, then pandemic, and then the last 6 months of real world life as we've kind of got back to normal. So at work, we do things like product unboxings. It's all similar stuff to what I kind of do here, but with more corporate vibe, right? So we've got product unboxings, interviews. Yesterday we were on location doing a video shoot, and this Blackmagic is phenomenal for all of those things. I actually can't complain at how good this thing is. I was in a bit of a rut with my personal Blackmagic for a while, because for the stuff I do, I don't take this places for video shoots really. The Blackmagic obviously has a really nice sensor and really nice image, but the A7C has image stabilization, but like image stabilization and autofocus. And I'm not gonna lie to you, those things make my life easier. And there's a whole argument to be had about, you know, technology versus like that historical, like raw talent, let's say. And to be honest, you don't need any of that stuff when you're doing some of the stuff that we're doing at work. So the Blackmagic has been absolutely incredible for doing all of that stuff. Like, I'm very impressed with it. The image that comes out of it is absolutely killer. We use this on its own. We use a couple of lav mics or Rode NTG4. And then we also use a couple of Godox SL60s for lighting and some newer panels for light kickers wherever we need them. But ultimately, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I think the image that comes off of this thing is pretty killer, even with such a budget lens like this Lumix 12-60. Obviously on micro 4/3, that's basically a 24 to 120-ish, I think, something like that. I think it's a 2:1 crop. But yeah, 4K on this bad boy, absolutely incredible. Absolutely love it. So, seeing as I have it, I want to just test what an AB cam Blackmagic setup would look like in terms of using that as like the main camera with the Lumix lens, and the other Blackmagic, my Blackmagic, with something like a vintage lens on it or something, just to give that extra. Or I might use both vintage lenses. Oh no, I can't. I've only got one adapter. Never mind. Oh, cut to two camera setup. We'll do that.
Okay, so now we've got the two camera setup. We've got one Blackmagic in front here with the Lumix 12-60, and we've got another Blackmagic over here with the Helios 442. Now, just as I said before, these cameras are quite difficult to use in a single person setup because there's no autofocus, there's no like flip monitoring system, so you've really got to like build these out into a rig. And obviously that's the point of these cameras. I'm not saying that they're missing these features, because they're not intended for this kind of thing. They're not intended for like a solo YouTuber or a vlogger or anything like that. They're intended more for that production quality setup, someone who's going to be using these rigged up or as crash cams as they have historically been used. Like the old one was used, I think, as a crash cam in Mad Max. So these cameras are phenomenal. I think in 2022, they still have their place. Like I was saying earlier, these are really good for our application of corporate video, which is great. However, for someone like me, who does a lot of run and gun stuff, a lot of handheld stuff, you know, I've contemplated selling my Blackmagic for a long time. I'm not going to, there's no point. You know, the camera isn't that expensive. It's not gonna net me enough reward for selling it. Like, I'm not gonna be able to then make enough of a dent in something else with the money from selling that camera. So I'd rather keep it and have it for its character. As you can tell from this angle, you know, and some of the other footage on my channel, like the character of this camera is incredible, especially when paired with a vintage lens. So having a dual Blackmagic cinema camera setup is wonderful, don't get me wrong, but it's not for everyone, not at all. So yeah, this has been like a fun little experiment, something I don't get to do very often. This isn't meant to be a tutorial, this is meant to be more of like a vlog style thing, which I just so happen to have 2 cameras for. And yeah, I've enjoyed having the opportunity to try these guys out. So yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, get subscribed, like the bell to stay up to date for whenever I release a new video. And until the next one, bye.